Are you torn between the Toon and youth versions of X-Transbots Motormaster? You might be surprised, but one of them looks excellent for a live-action movie. With G1 toy-inspired paint that looks strikingly real, the youth version blurs the line between animation and reality. Watch to the end to see if it delivers the cinematic punch you've been dreaming of. Welcome to Mecha Index Reviews, a channel for anyone into Transformers-inspired figures and the creative ways to enjoy them. Today, we're looking at the youth version of X-Transbots Unofficial Motormaster. If this review helps, consider using the affiliate link below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. So this is Motormaster as he's unboxed. This is what draws me to this Motormaster. And it's because the truck looks so close to the point that it can exist in real life. I mean, just look at the side pipes on the side of the truck. They are painted in a nice silver color and sculpted spot on as to how they would appear on a real life semi-truck. The same goes for each side of the truck, making use of the silver paint on the rear view mirrors and the steps right by the door. Even the cartoon version just doesn't match up to the realism of this version. I get that the Toon version is meant to align with how he and his truck appeared in the cartoon, but both versions are the exact same mold, just different color schemes. The Toon version, of course, is colored to give homage to how he looked in the cartoon, while this one's inspired by the original G1 toy. And even though it's based on the toy, it looks surprisingly close to how the truck would appear in real life. I mean, take a look at the grille, the headlights and the bumper at the bottom, just flashing that metallic silver. The same goes for the smokestacks at the back of the cab and the back panel of the truck. And because the cartoon version paints all of that purple, I just don't think it's gonna match what's projected by this version. I mean, the bottom back panel of the truck just adds a very big degree of realism to those bottom rear lights and all but cements this figure as an excellent choice for those who want a more realistic looking Motormaster. Now, here's what we have not seen before in a transforming figure, which is articulated tires. Yes, the truck's front wheels can indeed rotate side to side. So what this allows you to do is make him make turns on the road. So here I am rotating his wheels in the same direction, and look what he can do as a truck. He can not only roll smooth on the road, but also make turns. Now, I will cover transformation in separate videos, so if you want to see how this guy converts, make sure you're subscribed. But here we are in his epic metallic looking robot mode. Seriously, I am very impressed by the design detail. With the metallic looking silver paint, the particular body sculpt, and the bright neon colors in certain small areas, the toy-inspired design ironically makes him look like this robot can exist in the real world. I mean, check out the sculpting of the upper half of his biceps. Those almost look like they can be air vents. Check out the mechanical detailing on the lower half of his biceps. They look like systems of electric boxes, and it would only just take a small change to make those photographically real. We go down to his lower body, and I can already feel the die-cast metal making up his legs, especially all over his thighs and on his shin. And I can only imagine those bright red and yellow lights on his shin light up in a live-action movie scene as if they were car lights themselves. Now, regarding the windows on his feet, If they would have only replaced the purple paint with the purple translucent plastic that is on the upper shin of the cartoon version, that could really show that these type of feet can also match the realism of the real physical world. I think the great part about the engineering of this figure is that they've transformed his feet into the truck bed instead of his front feet turning into the front of the truck itself. The front halves of the truck as his feet wouldn't scale well with the height of a real-life front of his truck mode, so finding a way to avoid doing that gave them room to make a strikingly realistic design of the front of the truck. Now, let's turn him around to check out his design throughout his body. As usual for most of X-Transbots' figures, everything is packed in well to allow for a nice, clean-looking figure. We hardly even have any backpack as we turn him to his back. Another brilliant aspect of the engineering here is that this Motormaster doesn't come with the trailer, which would then be a part of his body in robot mode. This isn't like the Fans Toys version in which he gets a hefty backpack due to the trailer forming part of his body. X-Transbots here has instead done more with less and produced what I think is a better version as a result. Turning to his accessories, we are given his sword, which again flashes an excellent shine of metallic silver, which is what you would expect from a real sword. This is not like the cartoon version, which colors his sword black, but again, of course, his sword was black in the actual cartoon, which is what the Toon version intends to give homage to. And of course, we get his blaster. For each accessory, each side of the handle has a notch in which he can peg it into his hand so he can hold it securely. You can also stow away both accessories. All you would need to be doing is turning out these two small pegs at the back. Now, unlike other reviewers, I do think it is possible to stow away both the sword and blaster at the same time. It's just that you're gonna have to position both of them pointing downward. But if you want them holstered in a way that looks something like this, then I think that's only going to let you store just one of them. Onto his articulation, his head can look up. You're just going to have to push on his forehead to accommodate his hoodie-style head sculpt. But his head, nevertheless, is articulated well enough to have fun, as he can look side to side and even do a 360 on a hinge joint. His shoulders can also move all the way up here. Interestingly, his arms are on butterfly joints, which you do not see often in G1-inspired figures. Each arm also can do a full 360 at the shoulder joint, and each elbow can bend more than a 90-degree angle. His wrists can do the full 360, and he has fully articulated fingers. And yes, each finger can move separately on its own, and each finger has 2 points of articulation. In fact, each finger can also hinge side to side, which is very often not the case for other figures. He also has waist rotation, though I do not think it can do the full 360 because that's obstructed a bit by the bottom kibble over here. He also has an ab crunch, though it does tend to be a little loose, but at least to me, it's not a very big issue. Each leg can kick straight all the way up, right around 90 degrees, and each knee can bend just a little towards a right angle. Each leg can also kick all the way up to there as well. Each foot can kick up to more than 90 degrees, and he also has a pretty good angle tiltage as well. By the way, I'll give you a look of him from a bird's eye view, and that is where the front of the truck ends up in robot mode. And so that is the youth version of X-Transbots Gravestone, aka their take on Motormaster. Overall, this is my preferred version of this figure. Despite being the toy version, this comes off as a strikingly realistic looking figure. I know the Toon version was meant to draw inspiration from how he looked in the cartoon, and therefore it does just that, and it does it well. But if you're looking for the most playable, well-articulated, and highest quality figure of him that gives him a very, very plausibly realistic look, this figure matches that. You may have to put up with a bit of a loose ab crunch, and there is only one step in transformation that I found very difficult. But overall, in my view, I think this is the rendition of the character I prefer the most. And for that, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Now, if you're interested in picking up this figure, you can do so via the affiliate link below. I know Fans Toys has finally finished up releasing all of their Menasor figures, but let me know in the comments section below what you guys think. Do you think the Toon version is better? Do you think Fans Toys did it better? Would you guys want me to review the Fans Toys versions? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review and you're interested in purchasing this figure, please do so via the affiliate link in the description, as that will allow me to make more reviews like these. As of now, the youth version is the cheaper version, and the affiliate link below offers the cheapest price I've found so far. And if you're wanting a high quality, unofficial rendition of Motormaster with a very extremely realistic design, you will be getting the most value for your money by buying through the affiliate link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.